Welcome to IELTS Speaking Test. I'm Rosina and I will be your examiner for today. Can you tell me your full name?
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Yerzu Shrestha. You can call me by my first name, Yerzu.
Okay, so let's start the test. So, for the first part of the speaking test, I would like to ask some questions about yourself. So, where is your hometown?
I was born and raised in Lubulallipur. So it is a city located 11 kilometers away from the capital city of Nepal, Kathmandu. My hometown is renowned for its cultural diversity and mostly it's famous for its Newari culture.
Okay, so what do you like about your hometown?
The thing that I would like most about my hometown is its Newari culture. As I belong to a Newari community, they celebrate different festivals in a very unique way without discriminating each other, and they celebrate in a truly carefree fashion by coming out of their daily monotonies, forgetting all their sorrows and their busy schedule. So they celebrate in a very vibrant way.
Okay, so what thing do you dislike about your hometown?
Basically, I don't like people who are narrow minded in my home country. So they tend to like judge me for the decision that I made, which I dislike, and that demotivate me the most in my life. So I think that's the only thing that I dislike about
Okay,
my
so is
hometown.
there anything that you would like to change about your hometown?
Apart from the narrow-minded people, as I cannot change their own perspective, so there's no such thing like changing about my hometown.
Okay, so now let's talk about flowers and plants. Do you have a favorite flower or a plant?
As I'm not much into these like flowers and plants, I do not have any interest in like these types of activities, but I do like to like go for a walk in a nature, like connecting to a nature.
Okay, so what kinds of flowers and plants grow near where you live? Why or why not?
Well, the most common plants that grow near my place is rose, like marigold. So that kind of flowers and plants grow because it is suitable for the weathers, and I think these are the flowers that mostly grow in such kind of a place that provide a warm environment.
Okay, so is it important to you to have flowers and plants in your home? Why or why not?
Yes, absolutely. It is crucial for me to have plants and flowers around because it provides us a fresh air, and also it is also mentioned that it provides carbon dioxide. So I think that's
Okay.
the
So have
benefit.
you ever bought flowers for someone else?
To be precise, no, I have never bought someone a flower, but I love to gift someone perfumes rather than plants or flowers.
Okay, so now let's talk about friends. How often do you go out with friends?
When I used to like study for my undergraduate course, I usually go out with my friends in a daily basis, like trying different restaurants, like cafes. But as I've just completed my undergraduate course, I meet my friends once a month because everyone is busy in their own lives.
Okay, so can you tell me about your best friend?
Yes, absolutely. My best friend, my best friend's name is Rasu, and I met her in my high school. So we became close friends since then because she always stood there by my side like a friend in need is a friend indeed. She always supported me, and she always been there for me like a sister.
Okay, so how friendly are you with your neighbors? Why or why not?
I tend to keep distance with my neighbors because whenever I need help or guidance, my friends and my family always stood beside me, not my neighbors. So that's the only reason that I tend to keep like
Okay,
distance
so my
with
last
them.
question. Which is more important to you, friends or family?
Well, I equally respect both of them, my family and friend, but family has always been in my top priority
Mhm.
because my family has always taught me the values, the essential morals that I need in my life, and the upbringing of theirs. Everything that I am today is because of my family.
Okay, now let's move on to part two. Okay, so let's move on to part two. You have to talk about a writer that you would like to meet. So you'll have 1 minute preparation time. So here's paper and pencil. Here you go. Okay, your timer is on. Okay, time is up. So I'm ready to speak. Let's please start.
So the writer that I would like to meet is Paulo Coelho. So I've read like not many books, but several books of his. So as I'm not much fascinated about reading books, as I prefer to like watch series. So he's the only writer that I like to meet him in person. So I'm really inspired by the initial stage of his life, like how he grew from a small family and like he was able to earn so much of money by just writing. And the work he like the effort he keep in his work is inspiring as well, and the passion he have for his like writing journey, it's really impressive for me. So I'd like to know about how he manages his time. Like he was a university student and he was also writing book. So I want to know like how he manages his study. So after that, he was also working at some places and he was also writing. I also want to like know more about how he balance his life and his work. And overall he inspired me a lot, and he's one of my favorite writer in the world, so I want to meet him.
Okay. So would you like to add more information? No? Now let me ask you some detailed questions regarding this topic. So let's talk about reading and children. What kinds of books are most popular with children in your country, and why do you think that is?
In Nepalese society, the books that gives more pictures and the texts that are of a vibrant colors are basically given to young childs, so that it would like keep eye on them as they are a little distracted, as they are just a child. So I think that this type of books are really famous among
Okay,
young
so why do you
children.
think some children do not read books very often?
I think it's everyone has their own like way of reading. Someone like to like watch different YouTube videos. Someone like to like read. So I think that it's basically dependent on what the person prefer to read or prefer to watch.
Okay. So how do you think children can be encouraged to read more?
Children can be encouraged to read more by uh, by the effort of their parents and both teachers and parents, because I think as they are in the growing stage they require the guidance of their teacher and their parents. So I think that they can be motivated by like showing them different videos like
Okay.
cartoons.
So are there any occasions when reading at speed is a useful skill to have, and what are they?
Could you please repeat the question?
Okay. So, are there any occasions when reading at speed is useful skill to have?
Yes, absolutely. So I I also like I would like to relate this with myself as I was giving my examination of English subject, and in that we are given short time to read the particular passage. So at that time we have to read it in a very fast speed. So I think reading fast like will help me to like skim my answers quickly in this situation, and I think reading fastly is perfect for this kind of
Okay. So,
situations.
my last question: do you think that reading novels is more interesting than reading factual books, and why is that?
As I am not much into reading stuff, I do not I do not prefer reading like books or like course books, because I love to watch series and watch different YouTube videos of different person, because I think that will make me stay like motivated and stay focused. Because when I start to read, I get distracted easily by my phones. So while watching different videos, I just have this mindset that I have to finish this anyhow. So
Okay, all right. Thank you. I wish you all the best for the results.
thank you.